Today we go with the agreement number 2. Don't take anything personally. Let me explain you. In the previous video, we talked about how everything is a dream and we create our own dream. So we're always dreaming. Let me explain you. So let's say there's a big mirror, okay? And you see things in the mirror. They're not real. It's a perception. You look in the mirror, you can't really touch it. Like everything you see in the mirror is just a perception, a reflection of what you see. Now when we say that we're always dreaming, it's because the world is the same, okay? There's the world happening, and then what you see is the mirror of what is happening. The only difference between what's really happening and the mirror is that behind your mirror, which is your eyes, there's a major difference, and it's called the brain. And I took some notes. So you interpret the mirror from your knowledge, meaning, and belief system. So even if you see something, you're not gonna interpret it the way you see it, like the reality, the truth. You're gonna interpret it with your belief system, what you think, your knowledge, your own perception. So it doesn't mean it's reality. It's your dream. It's your reality. It's what you created. And this is really, really important to come to the agreement. I'm just explaining you that what you perceive is not reality. It's your reality. And that is really, really the key. Your own dream, your own reality with your belief system. So when I'm looking at something, I see it differently than someone who might be born in another country with different religion, with different culture, with different background, with different knowledge. We see things and we perceive things very differently. So you create your own dream, and in another video I talk about blaming other. We have a tendency as human to blame other. So let's say that I was in a relationship and then my ex is cheating or whatever, I tend to blame it on her. She cheated and this and that, but it's always you. You're always responsible. Did you stay in the relationship? Yes. Then you took decision to do this. It's also a perception. It's also you. You create your own world. So you decided to stay there. And it's always how you create the dream and how you perceive stuff. And then let's say you're not together, you break up. And then people are gonna be like, I'm not happy, or I have a trust issue because of that person. Like he cheated on me, so this or that. But it's done. This is in the past. This doesn't exist anymore. You can't bring it on. If you're living your present moment from the past because of someone else and you're blaming them, you need to realize that you're creating that situation and you're giving power to another person to affect you. And I can give you another really, really easy example. You always give power to other when you let other people affect your mood. So if someone comes up in the street to you and say, you're stupid and you're ugly, you have 3 ways of reacting. Either you tell them that they're stupid and ugly too. Either you get frustrated and you hit them and you're just accumulating anger and bad vibration or bad energy. Or the best way to do is to not react at all. Like if the person want to perceive that you're ugly and you're stupid and whatever they want to perceive, let them perceive their own reality. Why would you affect your own peace, your own mood for someone else? Same thing when people talk shit about you, gossip about you, when people say stuff or someone cut you in traffic. Technically, you're all getting hyped up, you're all getting mad and you're road raging, but you're affecting your own peace and your own mood because of someone else. You're giving power to someone else. And everybody perceives a different reality and everybody's living stuff at the moment. So you need to acknowledge that. And then, let me give you an example that the author gives in the book that everybody see from their point of view. And he's giving it like, let's say that you're in a movie theater. Okay, there's multiple movies playing at the same time. And let's put it that it's all the same movie. So you enter the first room and then you're watching the movie. And there's someone in the room quietly watching the movie. And then you realize that it's yourself. You're watching the scene, the movie. And let's say you're at a family dinner. And then you perceive something and you're like, wow, this is really how it is because it's you watching the movie. So you're like, oh yeah, my mom is like this, my dad is like this, my sister's like this, the people like the visit, whatever is like this. And then you're like, okay, let me see the other movies. So you go in an other room. And then it's your mom watching the scene. It's your mom watching her movie or dream. And then you're like, you realize that it's completely different. It's the same scene, but the actors, the secondary actors, which is you, your sister, your dad, because now your mom is the primary actor of that movie, which she created her own reality. And then you're like, this is not me. I'm not acting like that. And this is not my dad. My dad is not acting like that. And then you get all mad and you leave and you go to another room. And then you're in the room of your sister. And in the movie of your sister. And then you're like, this is not how my mom is. This is not how I am. And then you get all mad. And then you go to the other movie. And at the end you realize that everybody's seeing their own movie, their own perception. And everybody has their own belief system, their own reality, their own reflection that they create. So they might see you as something completely different than what you see yourself as. And what you see your father as, your mother might see him as a different perspective because she doesn't see the world as you see it. So don't take anything personally means that everybody see the world as they want to see it, as they create it. It's their own dream. Let them dream. Let their reality be their reality and let your reality be yours. So when someone is saying something that you disagree with, when someone is not sharing your point of view, or there's a situation, like that would avoid a lot of conflict in human if we were just realizing that everybody create their own perception of reality. And this also means for relationship. You know, how many times there was a misunderstanding between you and your partner, you and your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, because you thought and you saw a situation from one perspective and then you didn't ask their perspective of the reality, and then you accuse them of stuff or you blame it on them, which you should never do. Like, guys, every human is different, everybody's having a different dream, and it's important to respect that. And that's why it's important that you don't take anything personally and that you learn to live your dream. And it's okay that other people are living their dream and having their own perception, and we can still share love. And that's where the second agreement is gonna change your life. Because if you stop taking everything people say personally, if I say you're stupid and I wanna put emotional poison on you, you shouldn't react to it. Because it doesn't mean because my perception of you is that you're stupid, that's the reality. That's just my perception. What's matter is your perception of yourself and your perception of the world. So create some good stuff, create some love, guys. And I hope this second agreement is gonna help you. And I challenge you to start applying it into your life. Don't take things personally. Don't let other people affect your mood. I know it's easy sometimes to be caught off guard because life, things happening in life, and then we have reaction. And the more I practice it, the better I become at it. I used to be really big on road rage, and I used to be like any other human. I used to be talking sometimes negative about people and this and that. And then I decided that I would stop doing that, and I would stop also taking things personally. And when people say stuff about me, it's not in my hand, and they can say whatever they want, and I create my own reality and my own dream, and I only want to share love in it. So I don't ever give other people the power to affect my inner mood and my inner peace. On that note, guys, if you like the video, share, like, and comment. And as I'm sending you love and positive vibe, I hope this second agreement is gonna help you. You can also read the book and make your own version of it, your own perception of it. And I hope you enjoyed this video.